Hi, this is Yolanda Vanveen, and in this segment we're going to talk about why does over-fertilization kill plants? Fertilizer is like vitamins. So really people would not need to eat vitamins if they had a good diet of protein and eggs and vegetables and fruits and milks and all the different types of nutrients that we need to survive. So if we had a good diet, we wouldn't need vitamins. The same with our plants. They really don't need fertilizer if they have good compost or potting soil, because that's the real food. That's where they're getting their energy. So if you're giving them lots of fertilizers, you're giving them too much of what they don't need. It would just be like us taking too many iron pills. It could be toxic. And the same with our plants. They a lot of times don't need a lot of fertilizers. So these plants are dying because it's the fall, and I'm actually letting them die naturally because this is the best thing I can do with my plants. A lot of times when our plants die back in the fall because the nights are getting cold, we want to fertilize them because we think that will save them and that we're killing them, but we don't realize it's a natural process. And so by over-fertilizing them, especially in the fall with high nitrogens, remember the nitrogen makes the greenery, it's the phosphates that make the blooms. And in nature, if there's lots of nitrogen in the spring, that's wonderful. It's new growth, it's new leaves, the plants do well. In nature, towards the fall, the soil and the plants are lacking the nitrogen, and then they have more phosphates. The plants need those phosphates to survive the winter. So don't ever fertilize your plants in the fall heavily, because what happens is they get the new growth and then it gets a hard freeze and they die back, and a lot of times you can lose them because they just go into shock. If you let them die naturally, they have high phosphates, and the high phosphates actually protect them. And I equate it just like if I go on vacation to Alaska, I want to eat lots of carbs and meats and food, and you just pack on the pounds because you're storing up the fat. As soon as you go down to San Diego in the wintertime, you lose all that fat. You're drinking lots of fluids. You're not storing up any fats. So if you're giving your plants nitrogen in the fall, you're not allowing them to build up those phosphates to have a reserve for the winter. They're going to give up all their carbs in the fall, and they'll have nothing to live on over the winter. So the best advice I can give you is give them good compost. And if you're going to fertilize at all, only use a little bit of nitrogen in the spring and phosphates in the summer and the fall.